challenge, and I invite my colleagues to weigh in on this. Let me just say this. The reason we are optimistic and hopeful is not that we can pass bills in the House. We intend to do that, to state our purpose, to honor our commitment to the American people, to make advances on their behalf. But I'm a big believer in public sentiment. Abraham Lincoln, another Republican president, public sentiment is everything. With it, you can accomplish almost anything. Without it, practically nothing. Public sentiment will weigh in, and the Senate will see that it is important to pay equal pay, legislation passing equal pay for equal work, that gun safety is important to the American people, that many of the pieces of legislation that we have either passed or about to pass are 80% bipartisanly and nonpartisanly supported by the American people. And they will either act upon the legislation or be accountable to the public for why they did not. So I'm very proud of this list of accomplishments, and we do intend that we are not going as slow as the slowest ship. If what you are suggesting is we sit back and say, well, the Senate, they'll never do anything no matter what the public thinks, so why should we do anything? You have mistaken us for somebody else. Please don't do that.
I just wanted to ask, though, what you thought the prospects for bipartisanship over the next 100 days.
But I think it would be. I think it's good. I think that Mitch McConnell. No, our main thing that we have to do, our main must-pass legislation is the appropriations bills, and we will pass them in a bipartisan way. And as Steny, Leader Hoyer said yesterday, in a way that is according to time, on time, and that's an accomplishment. We will do that in a bipartisan way. The senator has now said that he wanted to talk about immigration if what we read in the press is accurate in that regard, but hopefully it has some basis in fact. We'll find out. I do think that there's plenty of room for bipartisanship, as I have said before, and I'll say again. The president has said over and over again he wants to do an infrastructure bill. So do we. And we're making progress as to what the parameters of that would be time-wise and financially. The president has said he wants to lower the cost of prescription drugs. Now we're talking about two of our top priorities. Lower the cost of prescription drugs, build the infrastructure of America to build paychecks, bigger paychecks for our country. So we have prioritized in a way that is bipartisan. I'm not sure they're interested in cleaner government and lowering the role of dark special interest money in politics, but we'll leave that up to the American people. And by the way, as we celebrate our majority for the people, lower drug prices, bigger paychecks, cleaner government, important to note, and our distinguished chair, Sherry Bustos, just gave us a plan for how we go forward. But understand this, we won 43 seats. Took out 43, politically speaking, Republicans in a highly gerrymandered, deeply voter-suppressed arena. American people were paying attention. American people spoke at the polls.